What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Potomac. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are down here, honey, to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Candiace, my dear. You know what you're going to have to do. You know what? You have a mission. You have a mission, my dear. And I hope that you succeed. I hope every single interview that Candiace has, she's wearing these hoes out. I hope so. I hope so. And I hope that you've learned your lesson. I hope you've learned your lesson. I don't know that you've learned your lesson. You know why? Because Ashley was back in your house. Yes, we start off with Ashley back in another Candiace's house. And I feel like the reason why she came at you at the end was because you let her in that house. She's still trying to get her house. She had to sleep and let this old man crawl on top of her in order to get the house she's trying to get, and then be under an LLC with this man. Yes. She's trying to get her house now. She had to have 2 babies and have sex with a crypt keeper in order to get it. You should have never let her in your house. She's jealous. That's a jealous, envious bitch, right? Especially knowing that your sister is living in the house because your mama and daddy is building her house, bitch. Your sister don't have to sleep with no old ass, decrepit ass, worm filled man for a house. You should have never let that hoe in your house. That's real. That's real. I don't know who got Candiace to let that bitch in her house. You never let a vampire in your house. You have to invite them in. You never let them in, honey. Y'all should have did the scene on the porch. You should have did the scene on the porch. Really. Ashley, she said, everybody believes Ashley is the one who leaked the shit to the blogs. Don't nobody believe it was leaked. We believe it was you. Everybody, we all agree, right? Yes. Yes, you agree? And you agree? Yes, you agree too? Yes, Ashley, we got your number, right? Michael is getting a vasectomy. He's ignoring me. Do you think he'll talk tomorrow? He must be upset. Are you guys living together? How does that work with the separation? We can't be in the same room, and we can't have any sexual contact. This friend group has messed up my IVF journey. Is Chris going to apologize to Giselle? How can Chris apologize for how Giselle feels? Those are her feelings. How can Chris apologize for her feelings about nothing he did he didn't do anything to her? These are her feelings. What she should be doing is saying, Chris, I'm sorry I felt uncomfortable around you. I know you, but see, I'm such a pretty girl. All the men want me. Mia and Giselle is the same person. She said that Chris was staring at her, because she thinks everybody wants her. She did the same shit to Eddie. Remember when they went over there? And what's her name was acting like she couldn't write. Tell him not to write down Mia when he wrote in non-applicable. That looks like Mia. Change it. Remember that? Your husband was looking at me. He could barely look at me. Remember that? Y'all are a mess. So Chris doesn't want to be around the women anymore. And that's understandable. I've seen Giselle scheme and plan. But you've known her longer than me. My whole thing is, if this is my thing, you're on the show, Candiace. We're just watching. We know every season they run the same program, right? It's always Ashley and Giselle starts the shit, right? Robin is a bulldog. Now she's doing her own work while her homegirl is not bulldogging for her. A little bit. She snips in the back a little bit. Like at the party, at the field day, she lied. When Karen said, "Oh, you didn't invite Wendy," and they started telling the situation, and then Giselle said, "Well, Karen, you weren't there. Neither were you. You were in the other room with Mia." That's why I didn't understand sitting at the table later when they called Sharice on the phone. Giselle, you weren't even there. You were in the other room. You were nowhere to be seen when Robin did what she did. And we'll get to that. She's very aggressive. I would even probably call her ferocious. We know all the secrets, the blogs, all the girls let everybody know what's going on. You was at a restaurant with a hockey player. Ashley falls down on the floor. She says she had dinner with this man, and she compares everybody to her old ass ex-husband, child, girl. I feel like this is a highly anticipated chapter for you. We knew that this was going to happen. She says that Ashley deserves somebody with young, tight balls, not these saggy old raisins and prunes hanging from Michael's twig. Okay. But once again, don't let vampires in your house. I wonder how they got Candiace to do that. Candiace, you should have did you get a bonus for letting that bitch in your house? Because that would be the only way we could have negotiated. I'm not letting that whore in my house. Because the last time she was in my other house and insulted me, right? And then tried to act like I was trying to stab her with a butcher knife. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Mia, they're going to open their 25th franchise, I guess. She's getting ready to go to Miami, and she is basically asking G, what is she able to do while she's in Miami? What's off limits? Because you know it goes down, honey. And then she lets us know that what they was doing on the beach, and everybody saw, honey. The only thing she didn't do was pussy pop on a handstand. Ugh. Giselle is doing a pedicure, the pedicure and manicure with her daughters. Did y'all see Giselle put that towel on her face that she's supposed to put her feet on? That just came out of a dryer in the back that had other people's feet. Them towels it only has hands and feet on these towels. These towels don't go on nobody's faces. And you gonna wipe your damn face with that ashy ass towel. You know that towel is ashy. Girl, I was like, ugh. Even their daughters were like, ugh, what are you doing? Talking about I had something on my nose. But girl, can you get a handkerchief? Candiace needs to sell the handkerchiefs so this girl can have her shit. Anyways, they talk about the Sweet 16 party. They're going to have a party, and it's going to be fun. Robin goes to speak to a family law attorney. She has successful businesses, and she wants them to be excluded from the prenuptial agreement. Is there an infidelity clause? That was the reason for the divorce the last time. She says, I'm a realist, and to do it in advance is better. And I agree with everything that Robin is doing. I don't have any critiques of her protecting her. I don't give a damn what it looked like before, how it went before. She explained it. They got married. She fucked up the church's money. They lost all their money. They got divorced for cheating, not for losing the money. They got divorced for cheating. They stayed together for the kids. They still together for the kids. And now they're getting ready to get remarried. But she don't want him to touch what she's acquired. And I don't blame her. Have y'all noticed that Juan never likes to talk about the things he's done wrong to Robin? He gets very upset. He gets very upset. But you did it, sir. You should have played a different role. If you want the story to be told in a different way, play a different role. That's all I'm saying. You can't get mad when she brings up... Remember when Robin was acting like she wanted a baby because Juan wants a girl? And she was saying that the last time he didn't really help and all this other stuff. They get mad when you remind them. Who is the girl? What's the girl's name on the other Housewives? Her husband wasn't helping her. They don't want to hear what they did wrong. They just want to do whatever they want to do. Girl, remember when Robin was acting like she wanted to have a baby? Anyway, I agree with everything Robin's doing as it relates to Juan. You never know. And I feel like you care about the person, you love the person or whatever, but everyone knows that when divorces happen, people turn into a different person. So we're going to put an insurance on this marriage. And that's all a prenup is insurance. That's all it is. You put insurance on everything else. You should put insurance on the marriage. And you should do it when you guys are in a good place. It may create a little bit of conflict, but it's better for it to be in place before than fighting over it after. And that's just it. The tulips. Oh my God, they were so pretty. I love tulips. Oh, so pretty. It was so pretty. But apparently it was very cold. They came wearing barely nothing. Ashley was telling Karen, it was actually Karen and Wendy. Ashley was telling Karen that Michael had his vasectomy, and she was like, well, how do you feel about that? She said she doesn't give two shits. But just the other day at the field day, you were saying that you're kind of bummed out because now you know you're not going to be able to have any more biological Gullums from the master Gullum. So which is it? Which is it, girl? Pick a lie, and I wish I would pick a lie and just stick to it. Do you not remember the shit you say? That's crazy. Because for me, there's a Mark Twain quote that says, you'll never have to remember. You don't have to. What's the Mark Twain quote? You never have to remember what you said if you don't lie. Because a liar has to remember what they said. They have to. If you don't lie, you'll never have to remember what you said. I think that's the quote. If you don't lie, you'll never have to remember what you said, because the story is going to be the same every single time you tell it. And every single time you tell the story, there's a different something else there. First you gave a shit. Now you don't give two shits. Okay, Ashley. Fucking weirdo, girl. I don't know who leaked it. You leaked it. Not ready to talk about it. Disappointed not at Robin's invite. She did not invite my minor children. She needs to meet me halfway. We all have misconceptions of each other, and we need to air out our grievances. They tell Wendy, girl, I was like, what? They tell Wendy that she comes off condescending, and when you get into a mood, you have eye rolls and gestures. Ashley, literally, whenever she starts, her head starts doing this. The head starts moving. Her head, yeah, she does it all the time. Girl, what is that? What do you call that? Is that condescending and eye rolling and gestures? What is that called when you do that? All that fidgeting, girl. When she was sitting at that table with Candiace, I applaud you for the restraint that you had at that table when that bitch said, you see how it feels now, bitch? When I tell you, I would have been like, yeah, right in her fucking throat. I would have did it. Like, bitch, do you see how that feels? Real quick. Girl, they would have had to pull me off that hole, because absolutely not. Because that's why you get called a vindictive bitch with your onion-shaped head, bitch. That's why you get called these names. That's why you get shamed and body shamed. You shouldn't have let that hoe in your house, girl. Absolutely not. But Wendy gets told that she is condescending, girl. Condescending. She was like, okay, I'm going to send a fucking text to everybody and invite everybody. Ashley is trying to get her to change the text to make it more, friendly to Giselle and Robin. Girl, fuck them hoes. Everybody's getting the same text. Okay? I'm not kissing your ass to invite you anywhere after y'all was fucking with my marriage last season. Fuck you bitches. Period. So y'all all going to get the same blanket ass invitation. Period. Chris and Candiace, they sitting down. We see Candiace's sister is there. She says she can't drink because she got a hangover from a hangover, honey. So she pours them some wine. You hear Chris and Candiace was talking about trying to give you a massage. It turned into a coochie massage. Come on, coochie massage. So Candiace is going to re-release Deep Space, and Trina is going to be on one of the songs. And she was like, who? And then Chris was like, girl, you don't know who the baddest bitch is? I'm the baddest bitch. Who's bad? Come on, Trina. How you not know who the baddest bitch is? That's so funny. So she was like, I got an invite and we're going to have a burn session. Girl, what is going on? Weird ass Ashley. Ashley was over here. I don't want any beef. I'm glad she's good and that she's going to leave Michael. It's about time. She don't need to be with that old ass man. Good for her. And that was the end of that. Wendy says she has kidney stones. She needs to drink some water. Y'all drink water. Please drink some water. So what's her name? Ashley says she has not been having any alcohol. She is really, trying to, cut back. I'm just going to be realistic with myself. I can't, with the alcohol, girl. Stop it. Stop it, Ashley. Shut up. Ashley get on my nerves. Oh, Ashley gets on my nerves. She said, we glorify being booked and busy. Y'all are seeing that it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's not sustainable, right? There's some women who want to be seen as hustlers and grinders. But when you look at the word grind, it means to rub two things together until it wears down. Yeah. So while you take pride in being booked and busy and hustling and getting up and moving and being stressed out, it's not sustainable. Your body's going to be like, sit the fuck down. Yeah. Kidney stones, you're neglecting your body, running after all the opportunities. What's the point of making all this money and being booked and busy and you're not going to take care of the vehicle that's taking you everywhere in your damn body? It's true. She said her mom was rushed to the hospital and she doesn't want to be her mother in 30 years. This was the fakest invitation that I've ever seen. Robin has a problem with the invitation. Robin is going to have a problem with everything that Wendy does. Karen Nika Dixon. We ain't forgot. Karen Dixon. Karyn. Yeah. They send them in separate vans. I thought that was a good idea so they don't have the discussion on the way there. They wait till they get there, which was a good idea. I thought it was called the Blue Moon Vineyard, but the lady was like, welcome to the Blue Mont Vineyard. I was like, oh, is that what it's called? Blue Mont? Oh, okay. I thought it was the Blue Moon. This is the Blue Moon Vineyards, honey. But no, they had us on that ashy ass party bus from 1985. Giselle Trips, yep. Welcome. They know you was about to be messy. Then they re-showed what's her name? Because Candiace was like, why are we going to a vineyard, honey? Because the animals get to acting crazy. They black out and start grabbing people. I'm a killer. Girl, that was so messed up. Every time I think about that shit, that was so messed up because the target was supposed to be Giselle. The target was supposed to be Giselle, and it was really like some old junior high school shit. If I beat up the weakest girl in the crew, maybe the girls who I really want to accept me will accept me. And the truth is, they want all you girls that are not the color of a paper bag to be off of that show. I said it. So they wanted to start with Candiace, but then you fucked up and hit Candiace, so we got you out first. Now we working on Wendy and Candiace. Right? Because we want this to be the paper bag crew. Yeah. They showed all the memes of Ashley, bitch. When they showed that damn picture of Sheila partying when she thought she had Michael's money. When they thought they got Heartbreakers 2.0. When they thought they hit the jackpot, baby. Bitch, those memes were so funny. I love they showed that one with Ashley dancing. TikTok Ashley, honey. What's his name has not been communicative. He is not communicating. She said he was on FaceTime with the kids. When the kids left the phone, he hung up the phone. Period. The husband is a creep. So, what's her name? Wendy explains the burn session. She explains what the instructions are. And then they try to say that Wendy has never taken accountability. Now, I want to know what Wendy needs to take accountability for. I want you all to get in the comments and let me know what Wendy needs to take accountability for. What are the wannabes? Yeah, we're going to use school days references here. What do the wannabes want Wendy to apologize? Take ownership and accountability for? When does Giselle take ownership and accountability for every season running the same program and fucking with somebody's marriage? Why? When does she have to take ownership and accountability for doing that every single season? Like literally the same program. And then when you react and cuss her ass out and drag her ass and tell her about her situation and how fucked up it is to allow a man who cheated on you and put you in a mental institution back onto your fucking platform, now you got a problem with her. They carrying over stuff from last season. While you over there in your unsatisfied relationship, Karen Dixon, and you worried about me. Yeah, when we were at the spring fling, I wanted to know, was it you or was it Robin and Giselle? Because we know what Robin likes to do. She's the bulldog. She's the bull mastiff, right? She's the aggressive ass person who has to be held back because she doesn't know how to control herself. And we've seen a pattern of behavior, but she doesn't get that attention because she's light skinned. And I'm saying it. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Because Wendy can be called condescending and then everybody lie and say Robin didn't have to be held back. When Giselle wasn't even in the room. Y'all so musty. Y'all really some musty ass bitches. And you know you wrong and you weak. And the gag would be if you want Wendy and Candiace off of the show, your show would turn into Real Housewives of Salt Lake City or Dallas. It would end up just like that. Because you mediocre bitches ain't bringing shit to the show. Robin, your storyline has been the same every fucking season. When are you and Juan going to get your shit together? Giselle, the same shit. Running after a man, running after a man, running after a man. Fucking with somebody else's marriage. Fucking with somebody else's marriage. Fucking with somebody else's marriage. What's going on with y'all? Because it would be nothing to do. It would be nothing to do if it was just the mediocre Mayo Mafia. Ashley, what you got going on? You trying to run a scam and a scheme. You and Sheila down here trying to run a scheme on this old man, and he got y'all. He really fucked with y'all. Got your daughter getting ready to buy a house with him on the damn thing as a LLC to make sure you don't get that fucking far away. And I still have control over this big head, onion head bitch. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. So they go around the table. They tell Wendy, you had a barrier up. I'm glad we've gotten past it. It was close. I was trying to get close to you. Candiace says she recognizes Wendy's wall. I'm glad you're trusting us more. Fuck bitches, get money. Karen said we started on a rocky path. I'm wishing us continued growth. Mia said sometimes you're dismissive. Are you talking? Shut up. Period. You can't say nothing to me, honey. Nothing. Shut up, Mia. You can't say nothing. That's the gag. That is the gag. That is the gag. You can't say nothing to her. And that's what bothers y'all. Because it's like the things that you've been able to get by with, there are women in your proximity who have done more and look just as good as you. And that's the truth. Because the married men try to talk to me because I'm so beautiful. Girl, I hate to break it to you, but married men try to talk to anybody who will give them the time of day. If they looking to step out, they looking for anybody that will give them the time of day. So I hate to break it to you, beauty queen. It's not the flex you think it is. All the men want you. Girl, get out of here. Robin, honestly, we're oil and water, and I'm fine with that. Giselle said ditto to that. You're so unoriginal. You have nothing to offer. You couldn't even come up with your own what you got a problem with Wendy for, because you don't have a problem. You don't. And you coming up with shit, you got a problem because now this person has a problem. You mad because she cussed you out because y'all tried to fuck with her last season and she didn't let y'all do it. And now y'all mad. Y'all really literally act like you're in college. Because that's where Giselle peaked, right? We know that's where you peaked. You stuck right there, huh? Little co-ed. That's when you got the most attention. That's when you were the highest on the pedestal, honey. So you have to maintain that energy and that template in every space you occupy. So you could feel like the head sorority sister. Huh? Yes. Giselle, we got your number. We got your number. Stovepipe. Sister Stovepipe. I'll take accountability for the oil and water, but can you be specific? Don't tell people I was trying to fight you. Well, people had to physically restrain you. That wasn't true. I was not held back. You're trying to paint me as a thug. She starts yelling, control yourself. Control your emotions. She says, I don't give a fuck. 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 I was like, ooh, Robin, pull yourself together, sweetie. What's wrong? Why are you so angry? Yeah, you're trying to fight people. You standing up and you had to be held back. I did not have to be held back. So she calls the grand dame, Charisse, okay? She said, maybe you were drunk. It's my truth. It's a lie. I am not a thug. You're projecting. She calls Charisse. Did you have to put your hands on me? Charisse lies and says no, instead of saying, I don't remember. That would have saved you. I don't remember if I had to hold you back. Girl, I had too much champagne. I don't know, but roll the tape. She held her back. You owe Wendy an apology. You do. You really do. But I doubt that Robin will apologize to Wendy. I doubt it. But you definitely owe her an apology because you got all brolic and buff and got up and left. So mad. You so fake. You so fake. No, you sitting up here lying. You're so angry in your rage, you didn't even realize somebody had to hold you back. Did you black out? Is this something that we need to look into? Because you have these fits of anger and you clearly don't remember that you needed to be held back. And we're so glad. I'm like, do they really forget that the cameras are there? They do. They really forget that the cameras are there. Why are you talking so loud? Why are you talking so loud? You are horrible. You need to control your emotions, Robin. This is some phony fake shit. Whatever. You need to control your emotions. You're whack. Ashley and Candiace. Ashley goes, well, Candiace, I really need to say something. She was like, what? Chris was flirting with her friend. Girl, what's the purpose of this? After you were at my house, you're telling me this after, well, you couldn't tell me to your face. I came to you privately. They show the tape. She came to her privately. She told her what she needed to tell her about the situation. And we saw it. And she did it with care. Even though you have been and always been a bitch to her after you brought her on the show. You've been a flaming bitch because you've been aligning yourself with Giselle, who is stuck in her co-ed years and has an issue with dark-skinned girls and them being the center and the most talented. She has a problem. I don't care, y'all, because that's what it is. We're not going to skip and hop and jump around this shit. You're not going to sit up here and say the dark-skinned girl is condescending and eye rolls and gestures. When this other woman can get up and stand in people's face and then y'all sit around and say that didn't happen and just lie and say it didn't happen. And then Robin wasn't even there. I mean, what's the lady's name? Stovepipe. She wasn't even there. She wasn't even there. So see, why would you you just lie like that? That's what I saw. You stood up. That's what I saw. Anyway, so what's the purpose of this, girl? I came to you, privately, well, you said my husband was a predator. Well, that's documented. That's documented. Well, this is the third time, and you're becoming defensive. You're a little defensive. We don't need to ignore a pattern. Chris was looking at her, not in a sexual. Well, Mia said the same thing. She says, well, Chris was looking at me, but not in a sexual way. But last night, Candiace tweeted that Mia admitted that she lied and actually apologized to Candiace for lying. We already know that Mia is a pathological liar. I think we're clear on her trauma response is to lie for no reason and to seek attention. We already got it. We've already clocked her little personality, right? He's not doing these things. That's what Candiace says. He's not doing these things. The pendulum swings the other way. It doesn't feel good, huh? And she said, there it is. There it is. That's what you wanted to do, bitch. You're a vindictive, bulbous head shaped bitch. You oblong bitch head look like a blimp. Stewie Darby has arrived, honey. She came through on this episode. Head filling up the entire frame on the screen. Yes. We knew that's what it was. You're vindictive, bitch. You didn't come here trying to care about me. Well, I thought maybe you wanted me to tell you in your face. You're a liar. You're a liar, and you're getting so much joy out of this. She's too giddy for me. I would have hit her right in the throat. I would have. Candiace, shout out to you for having that much restraint, because as soon as she said it doesn't feel good, huh? That means that you were intentionally trying to hurt her and then asking her, that doesn't feel good, does it? That doesn't feel good, does it? That's the energy. And that kind of energy should be met with violence. Sorry. Oh, yes. I would have blacked that bitch out so fast. I would have hit her in the throat. That would have been the reaction that fast. I wouldn't have been able to restrain myself. No, I don't condone violence, but that would have happened that day. As soon as she said, as soon as you realize somebody is doing something to intentionally hurt you, I'm going to hurt you. But Candiace, you maintained, you did really well. I don't know if I could have done the same thing. It would have been a quick reaction. That's how fast. And when she said that, I was like, oh no, bitch. Candiace! Bitch, Candiace. Candiace said, I knew it. You a vindictive ass bitch. With your bulbous head. Bulbous ass. You a lying ass vindictive bitch. You want to turn a blind eye? Then just say that. She goes, well, you would know. Karen said, oh. 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 They were at the table. Girl, you would know. Ain't nobody playing these games with you. Ashley. Candiace. What you gonna do, girl? What you gonna do, bitch? Every interview, whatever Candiace says to them here on out, I'm out of it. Whatever she says to them here on out, I'm out of it. She could say whatever the hell. She could talk about her mama. She could talk about her kids at this point. I wouldn't care. If Candiace laid into Dean and Martin, yeah. The little kids running around with the wheat in their mouth and putting tractors on with the little coveralls, with the little Confederate flag on the back. Yeah, I wouldn't care if Candiace said anything to Ashley. All bets are off on Giselle and Ashley. All bets. I don't care what she said. Somebody was in the comments talking about, ooh, don't say for Candiace to keep her foot on her neck because of what happened. Nah, hell no. I don't even think about George Floyd. Put that motherfucking your kitten heel, put it on her neck until her eyes pop out of her head. Yes. Twist that bitch's head off her motherfucking body. Yes. Ashley too. Baby, when I tell you I would wear Sheila out, I would wear Sheila out. Everybody's getting wore out. Y'all want to fuck with Chris? Everybody's getting wore out. Everybody. Giselle, everybody. You getting wore out too. That's it. Candiace, like I said, I don't have nothing else to say. Whatever Candiace says about them to them, I'm out of it. I'm just gonna watch it. I'm just gonna come out here and report it. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, she was wrong. Oh, she went too low. Oh, she shouldn't have said that." Go right on in, honey. It's like a bull coming out into the arena. Open the gate. Let her ass out. Let her out. And Candiace, you better be getting ready for the reunion. I hope you are ready for the reunion. And there's no making up, no apologies, no, oh, we gonna see it again. Them bitches showed you who they are, been showing you who they are. But like I said, I don't know if I can trust you, because you let Ashley in your other house. That woman would have never have seen the inside of my house the way she disrespected your last house. That's what I'm saying. I hope you got a bonus this season for letting that vampire garlic shaped head bitch into your damn house. Head look like a fucking bulb of garlic. Yes. Fuck Ashley Darby, honey. That's why she over there trying to figure out what to do with Michael, girl. Y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Candiace, have at it, boo. Have at it. Tear that bitch up. Tear it up. And I hope you tear the reunion up too. I hope you do. I hope you do. I can't wait to see the rest of the season, y'all, so we can see what's going on. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Candiace, it's all yours, mommy. It's all yours. Take care of each other, y'all. Peace.